Now, my father is an immigrant, came here from Sicily when he was 15 years old. This guy's been cutting hair his whole life. Not tech savvy whatsoever, right? Calls me up the other night. He lives in Chicago. I live out here in Los Angeles. Calls me up. He's like, yeah, I want to learn internets. Now, I don't know if anybody's ever taught anybody the internet over the phone. It's virtually impossible. You cannot use internet terms with someone who doesn't know a computer. And I found that out right from the get-go. I said, Dad, you gotta open up your window. It's like, why? I got 2 feet of snow outside. Is that for better reception? You get better reception that way? What? Reception? You gotta dummy it down. You gotta explain exactly what they see. I said, Dad, there's a blue E. Do you see a blue E with like a sphere? Do you see that? I said, you gotta click that twice. He's like, why twice? And I'm like, yeah, why twice? For years I've been doing 2. 1, you get nothing. 2, it happens. I said, Dad, I don't know, just click it twice. He's like, is that what the foot pedal's for? Foot pedal? He had the mouse on the floor. It's not a sewing machine. What are you doing? Put the foot pedal on the desk. What the hell are you looking at? Tell me. He's like, I think I broke it. I got pipes. How old is your computer that you still have the pipe screensaver? Is it beige? Is it a Presario? What do you got? He said, shake the foot pedal to get rid of the pipes. I said, Dad, come on the top, do you see a white bar? I was gonna say cursor, he ain't gonna get that. Is there a stick blinking in whiteness? Do you see this? He's like, yeah, I see it. I said, type in www.yahoo.com. He types it in, presses return. He's like, I got nothing. You gotta call the internets and tell them I got no website. I said, read it back. What is it? He's like, I got www.dot. What? You spelled out that? I'm trying to get the guy to email, right? So I finally get him there. I said, Dad, call me when you send it, right? He called me back. He's like, yeah, I sent it. I don't know when you're gonna get this, okay? Could be 5-6 days, depending how busy Yahoo is. I don't know. I said, Dad, I'm looking at it. So I open up the email. The entire email is in the subject heading. I'm like, what the... It's scary, man. Old world upbringing, superstitious. God, my family's superstitious. I remember once I got my first car, it was a 1984 Celica, Toyota Celica GT shit brown, right? As soon as I got it, my father hung a red horn from the rear view mirror of the car, right? Just a red horn dangling. I go, what are you doing? This looks like, he's like, it's for the malocchio, the eye, so nobody gives you the eye. I go, what eye? The fucking eye! Italians, Sicilians, they believe if somebody looks at you, they could literally give you bad luck just on a look, all right? So now we have to have defense mechanisms, okay? I dated girls who weren't even Italian. They'd get into the car, they're like, why do you have a red pepper hanging from your rearview mirror? What is this all about? And I'd have to explain, nah, it's for the demons, you know? It's so nobody looks at you and cripples your soul. You don't have that in your family? No? It was all old world. No real medication at the house. I didn't know what was going on. I got a fever. My mother started cutting potatoes, right? She would put slices of potatoes with a rag. I go, don't we have any Tylenol? Why are potatoes on my head? I grew up, I was covered in Vicks. We have vats of Vicks. They would just rub me. They would boil water. They would drop the Vicks in the water. Then I would have to hover over the water. Right? 183 degrees. Breathing. Then a beach towel would come over my head. I'm like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Get it off. They would just hold me there. Stay. Stay. I can't breathe. Don't we have halls? We need halls. But as odd as this upbringing might have been, they taught me passion. They taught me whatever you do in life, you do it 138%. You give it your all. Yeah. So now we take the baby home. Nobody tells you nothing. We're just gonna figure it out. 1 month in, baby starts crying. It's a cry we've never heard before. And we do everything as a duet, me and my wife. If the baby's crying, we get up as a feed, we feed together. Everything is a duet. This is not how my father and mother worked it. If I was crying, my father would go get it. I gotta work. Do you want to kiss the baby? I'll kiss it. I gotta go work. But now, 2018, everything's a couple. We share the duties. So my wife checks the baby. She's like, she's got a stuffed up nose. Now, babies can't blow their own nose. I didn't know this. I thought they just, and then, sneeze and shit came out. I'm like, I didn't know that we had an assist in this. My wife gives me this apparatus. It's like a bullet you put in the nostril, and there's a hose attached, and you're at the other end. And I go, babe, what do you want me to suck the snot out of her nose and then swallow that? I'll do it if that's what this requires, but shouldn't we read the box or Google it? So here I am, 3 a.m., in my underwear, with the tube up my daughter. My wife's like, what's wrong? She goes, there's supposed to be a filter. I go, there's no filter. I got it. I got it right here. I got it right here. Like, who would have known that this would have been it? I mean, I'm going back to bed with my wife. I go, 9 years ago, if I told you I was gonna be sucking snot out of our daughter's nose in my underwear with my left nut hanging out, would you have still done that? My wife loves to dress my daughter up. Man, the outfits. I like a onesie. It's easy. Lay the baby in the onesie, tuck the feet in. My wife, she putting skirts, nylons, babushka. You ever dress a baby? My wife told me, could you dress her? I'm gonna take a shower. I said, yeah, no problem. She's like, the clothes are out on on the couch. You could dress her. So as soon as I see the outfit, I get, do you ever dress an infant? They have no core, so it's... Now you gotta plan the wedding. Now I come from an Italian family. Italians do it a lot different than most people when it comes to weddings, okay? Italians don't register at Bed Bath & Beyond. We don't bring a toaster to a wedding. Italians bring cash, okay? We put it in an envelope. Sometimes there's not even a card. There's just cash with a Post-it note. Congrats. Now, the bride and groom know they're getting cash. They're sitting there with a satin bag that says cash in diamonds. And people walk in and, they start making a deposit. Now, some people don't give the cash right away. They hold on to it. They wait till dinner's served. Right? They go to dinner. They'll have the dinner. They're eating the chicken. Right? And they go, chicken's kind of dry. Take 100 out of the envelope. The food stinks. Take 100 out. Then at the end of the wedding, the bride and groom, they go up to the room, and before they do anything, they start opening up these envelopes. Now, the groom takes out a black logbook. And what they're gonna do, they're gonna log the amount and the name in of everybody that came to the wedding, right? So the guy will be, what'd the Pantangelis leave? She's like, $10. Like, cheap bastard, $10. The reason for this book is when the Pantangelis get married, you go back to the book and you look Pantangeli. Put 10 singles in that envelope and tell them to screw themselves. I did it. My father, cash. That's all he had, a wad of cash growing up. No wallet, just a wad, just a big knot with a broccoli band around the wad. We'd negotiate. My father would negotiate prices at Sears. It was embarrassing to go shopping with the guy. The salesman didn't know what the hell was going on. The salesman, like, the refrigerator's gonna be about $1,200 here. My father would be like, no, it's not. We're gonna pay cash. And the salesman was like, yeah, we accept cash, sir, $1,200. But they were like, cash. What's the price gonna be with cash? It's not a flea market, we're at Sears. I didn't grow up in a huge family, right? I have a sister. Something's going on in the country. It's gotta be the internet. It's gotta be the internet. Internet's bringing out people we never even knew existed. 30 years ago, these people never left the house. They were in their basement talking to themselves. Just, They didn't leave. They had no outlet. Now you give them the internet, they have an outlet to the rest of the world. Now they're in chat rooms. Where are people getting the time to do half of the stuff they're doing online? People are living on the computer, writing reviews on restaurants that they go to. You got nothing going on with your life. I don't know, me and my wife, we go out to dinner. I'll tell her right there, salmon sucked. Let's get the fuck out of here. That's it. We don't run home and tattletale on the restaurant. Who's got this time to write an 18-page essay on asparagus? Who's doing this? This internet, there's something for everybody, right? You got some weird fetish, some weird thing you do? Look at how weird it just got in here, huh? Some of you are into this type of behavior. But if you like something weird, if you're an adult, you like to dress up as a baby, there's a website for you. 30 years ago, if you like to dress up as a baby, nobody knew that. You did that in the privacy of your own home. If you ever came out of your house with a diaper on, your neighbor would go, look at this shit, call the FBI, get this shit out of the neighborhood, right? It was handled. But today, just throw it up in the Google. I like to dress up as a baby. Next thing you know, they're at the Hilton on a Saturday with 863 people that like to do this shit. My wife's side's so different, man. My wife is always happy. Even when bad things go wrong, she's always with a smile, this woman. She came home last month. She's like, babe, I don't know what happened, but I was backing out of the parking lot at the mall, and I just sideswiped a cement pylon. It's just a graze. It's a small graze. You could probably buff it out or use some carnauba wax to just, you know? Now, my immediate reaction is to yell. That's how I grew up. High volume. I'd come home with a flat tire on my bicycle. My father would be like, what the fuck is this? I don't know. I didn't see the nail. My wife grew up with a mother that was more forgiving. This accidents happen. Just as long as you were not injured, we could always replace it. My father was like, guess who's walking this summer? Can't get you nothing nice. So now I can't yell at my wife. She does not respond to yelling. Last time I raised my voice, she gave it right back to me. She's like, I don't know what this is, but you better bring this down and let's talk like adults and resolve it. Okay, let's just resolve it. I think you need some therapy. You and your father should get in some type of group retreat for your condition. I don't know. So I can't yell. I gotta push it. I gotta push this shit deep. I don't even know who I am anymore. I can't, I don't even sound like me. I'm sitting in the kitchen like, yeah, okay, it's just a graze then. I think I could probably buff it out if you said it's a graze. It's a graze? Can we go to the driveway to look at what you call a grazes? Because I'd love to know in your head what you think that is. She's like, yeah, no, I'll show you. So both of us go out to the driveway. I'm like, we need a new door.
My buddy's ex-military. Do we have any active military here? Any military people? Yeah? We're out front, up top. Marine? Yeah? All right, give it up. Give it up for the United States military. Love the military. My buddy's got me into so many military type shows, I can't stop watching this stuff. That's all I do. I go home after my shows, I watch SEALs, Special Ops, Rangers, documentaries. The Bin Laden thing fascinated me. I wish I was on the hit. I wish I was there for that. Just on a SEAL's back, just like, where we go? We found him? You gotta be kidding me. Just how they conducted that raid with night goggles, vision, helicopters right over the house, 3 a.m., Pakistan. One of the helicopters fell out of the sky. Guys were still in the air. They looked at it and said, fuck it, we'll still do it. We're here, right? They start coming out of the helicopter. They surround the house. Bin Laden's people didn't know what was going on. They hadn't had company in 13 years. Now you got United States military all over the property. One guy came out of his bedroom in his underwear eating some hummus. Would this go? They find Bin Laden in his bedroom. 3 girlfriends, a couple of wives. How does that happen? What's the upside on being married to Bin Laden? Where do you meet him? This guy didn't have a table at a nightclub in Pakistan. Right? Girls didn't walk in. Oh my God, Benny's here. Hi, Benny. Hi. My buddy, being ex-military, he's ready for the end of the world, this guy. He's got a lot of weapons at the house. He's got a compound bow and arrow. Now, if you don't know anything about a compound bow, the arrow travels at about 300 yards per second. You could take out a giraffe, no problem. He's got this thing in the house. I go, John, what the hell you got this in the house for? He's like, you kidding me? It's for home invasion. Home invasion? Could you imagine the poor bastard that breaks into my buddy's house? As a burglar, you can't even prepare for something like that. The burglar thinks nobody's home. He comes through a kitchen window. My buddy hears him. He gets out his bow and arrow. The burglar's in the living room. He suspects nothing. He's stealing valuables. Then, out of nowhere, do you know the mind fuck on this? The burglar has to process, I got an arrow hanging out of my chest right now. Did I break into an Apache's home? Are there Indians here? Is this a casino? Now, I was dealing with the whole, we got a Jewish baby. On my side was like, what you gonna do? How you gonna raise the baby? What you gonna do? No Christmas? You're not gonna have a tree?
A lot of people deal with this.
Well, you know, her family is more religious than us. So I'm trying to figure out how I could appease my family, okay? So here the woman comes in for the bath. She's like, we're here to have your daughter, Serafina, for her first bath. I said, oh, okay. I go, babe, we're gonna go. She goes, oh, no, one parent, only one parent. I said, okay, babe, take care of the tar. Let me go find out what's happening with bath time. Now, I thought there was gonna be a beautiful porcelain tub, some candles, dimly lit, little Kenny G playing. And then it hit me. I was gonna try and sneak a baptism into the bath. I figure if I went to the death floor and found a priest giving last rites, I'll ask him, do you want to come up to 5 and baptize the Jewish baby so my mother and father get off my back? Now, the check-in process at the airport, they don't want to look at you. Head down, right? No smile, nothing. I feel like I'm working. Right? I feel like I work at United. Hi, how you doing? Right? The only time they get happy is when the bag goes over the weight allowance. They love telling you you're gonna owe extra on this bag. And you know it's heavy. When you're packing it at home, you tell your wife, we're never gonna make it with the, just okay, okay, I'll put it, huh? It's so heavy, right? You put it up there, and you know it's heavy, so you kind of try and release it. You do that like kind of soft release, like that's gonna take weight off the bag. And her mood changes. She's like, ooh, I'm sorry. Your bag is 2 pounds over. You're gonna have to take 2 pounds out of your bag. Now, like an idiot, I gotta open up my bag in front of 187 people. I don't know what 2 pounds is. I'm taking out a boot, a sock, toothpaste. Is this 2 pounds? Does anybody know what 2 pounds is? They're gonna charge me an extra $8,000. You think the boot's a half a pound? I go, where do you want me to put this? She's like, put that in your carry-on. I said, it's still going on the plane. What does it matter if it's on top or underneath? The guy behind me's 500 pounds. That doesn't matter? My sock is gonna take the plane into the Pacific, but you prepared for this type of weight? It's a scam. Every part of that airport bothers me. The TSA, the security checkpoint. This is what's guarding our country. Have you seen what's in the blue shirts at O'Hare? Do you feel safe with this type of security? I've been all over the world, Egypt, Lebanon, Beirut. I've been all over. The security in their airports, unbelievable. All military, neat, hats, machine guns. Have you seen our first line of defense? You see the first guy they send out? Take out your laptop! Your liquids, your creams, your gel. And can we leave the shoes on? Have you seen people's feet? Guy took his shoe off, looked like he had a machete hanging off his toe. I swear to God. Like he could cut provolone. Just a thin slice of provolone. How does your toenail get to this point? Don't you glance down and go, shit, I gotta cut this before it starts coming through my shoes. These are basic skill sets. He wanted to come over and help me with there's a construction job, right? But my dad doesn't know. I got like a contractor that I got doing this stuff. He's like, I'm gonna help you. I go, Dad, that's all right. You forget it. You're 72. What are you gonna do? I wish I knew how to do it. There's guys in here that know how to build. I got buddies like this. They build like a deck on the weekend. You go over to their house and they're always like, you want to see the deck I built? You built a deck? When? Today. Today? I took a nap. You built the whole deck? You know guys like this? Flatbed, F-150. Sawdust, got a shed in the back. A lot of wood. I don't do any of this. I gotta hire a contractor. And this guy could tell me anything, I believe him. Every morning he comes down, it's a different thing. He's like, Sebastian, can I talk to you for a second? My 38 years of contract, I've never seen anything like this. The wall, it's a wall, the wall. There's a bend in the wall. Come on, feel it. Feel the bend. Like an idiot. I'm like, okay, I feel the bend. I don't really feel it. Well, it's there. We could leave it. It's entirely up to... We could leave this wall as is. But when you're watching the game on Sunday, the house could fall down on your family. You tell me. Finally found someone who could deal with me. I got married last year, and I'm happier than shit, I gotta tell you. My wife is an angel, okay? A complete angel. The total opposite of me, okay? Loves people. Loves people. She's from the South. She's always smiling. She's like a dog. She likes to play. She likes to come out and play. I'm like a cat. I love to hide. Right? Her friends come over. They're like comfortable. Right? I like people at the house, but like her friends stay long. Like my friends, my friends after the game, they're gone. Hers, they're like, oh, I'll just sleep here. No. Her friends like open the refrigerator. I'm sorry, I didn't grow up that way. You don't open anybody else's refrigerator, right? The refrigerator in the master bedroom, you don't look at. You ever get a tour of somebody's house and this is the master and you're like, oh, okay. You don't go in there and go, oh, this is where you fuck? You fuck here? Right here? No. You just skip it and you move on to the baby's room. No, a friend came over the other night. She goes in there, starts shopping like it's Jewel. Right? Took out a bowl of cherries, beautiful cherries. I just bought them, right? I didn't even get to taste them. What I like to do is I like to take out the cherries, put them in a separate bowl, give a nice wash, and slip those in the refrigerator, right? This one takes out the cherries. She's eating the cherries, and she's talking to me and my wife. Now, it's all over my face. I can't hide it, right? I'm sitting there, I gotta go to the bathroom. Now I go hide. I go like a cat, I go somewhere else. And my wife has to come get me. She's like, why? Would you come out here? I go, she's eating the cherries. How does she know I'm not making a cherry pie with that? But that's That's why I fell in love with my wife. Totally different. I'll come home and the pizza delivery guy will be in the house while my wife goes to our secret stash and pays him. I go, why is the delivery guy in our kitchen? I didn't grow up with delivery people. I was the delivery person. I don't do any of this. I gotta hire a contractor. And this guy could tell me anything, I believe him. Every morning he comes down, it's a different thing. He's like, Sebastian, can I talk to you for a second? My 38 years of contract, I've never seen anything like this. The wall, it's a wall, the wall. There's a bend in the wall. Come on, feel it, feel the bend. Like an idiot, I'm like, okay, I feel the bend. I don't really feel it. Well, it's there. We could leave it. It's entirely up to, we could leave this wall as is. But when you're watching the game on Sunday, the house could fall down on your family. You tell me. So now we take the baby home. Nobody tells you nothing. We're just gonna figure it out. 1 month in, baby starts crying. It's a cry we've never heard before. And we do everything as a duet, me and my wife. If the baby's crying, we get up. We feed together. Everything is a duet. This is not how my father and mother worked it. If I was crying, my father would go get it. I gotta work. Do you want to kiss the baby? I'll kiss it. I gotta go work. But now, 2018, everything's a couple. We share the duties. So my wife checks the baby. She's like, she's got a stuffed up nose. Now, babies can't blow their own nose. I didn't know this. I thought they just, and then, sneeze and shit came out. I'm like, I didn't know that we had an assist in this. My wife gives me this apparatus. It's like a bullet you put in the nostril, and there's a hose attached, and you're at the other end. And I go, babe, what do you want me to suck the snot out of her nose and then swallow that? I'll do it if that's what this requires, but shouldn't we read the box or Google it? So here I am, 3 a.m., in my underwear, with the tube up my daughter. My wife's like, what's wrong? She goes, there's supposed to be a filter. I go, there's no filter. I got it. I got it right here. I got it right here. Like, who would have known that this would have been it? I mean, I'm going back to bed with my wife. I go, 9 years ago, if I told you I was gonna be sucking snot out of our daughter's nose in my underwear with my left nut hanging out, would you have still done it? My wife loves to dress my daughter up. Man, the outfits. I like a onesie. It's easy. Lay the baby in the onesie, tuck the feet in. My wife, she's putting skirts, nylons, babushka. You ever dress a baby? My wife told me, could you dress her? I'm gonna take a shower. I said, yeah, no problem. She's like, the clothes are out on the couch. You could dress her. So as soon as I see the outfit, I get, do you ever dress an infant? They have no core, so it's... What are you gonna do, fight someone nowadays? This is not 20 years ago where you're at a nightclub and some guy gives you a little... Remember those days? Some guy would just kind of lean his shoulder right into your chest plate. You want some of this? Huh? Hold my cologne. You want to do this? Back then, you got into a fist fight. Maybe you got a black eye. Maybe. That's all people knew how to do, was punch. Now, you don't know what this guy knows with this mixed martial arts, this MMA. This guy will end up on your back with his heels into your nuts, choking you out. How do you defend that? I mean, these MMA guys, that's a different guy. It's a tough man. They don't punch, they'll kick your leg off. They train on banana trees, just kicking down a banana tree. How do you think your leg's gonna hold up? Honest to God, could you withstand a strike to the peroneal nerve from a 23-year-old grown man? I can't. I can't take nothing. I got up last night at 3 o'clock in the morning to go take a piss. I stubbed my toe down for 58 minutes. You ever stub your toe at night? You don't even want to look down. You're like, I know the nail came off. The nail came off and one toe is busted. I just want to take a piss. I'll find the nail in the morning and I'll wipe the blood off the sheets. This is ridiculous. Got the pain. I can't fight an MMA guy. It's a tough guy. It's a tough life. They got a strudel for an ear. What is this? What is that? There's nothing I could do to this guy that hurts more than a strudel hanging off the left side of the cranium. Watch how they come into the ring. They're just stretching out their teeth. Oh my God. If I was the opponent, I'm like, this is it. I'm gonna die tonight. This guy's gonna kill me. Fighting nobody. So now we take the baby home. Nobody tells you nothing. We're just gonna figure it out. 1 month in, baby starts crying. It's a cry we've never heard before. And we do everything as a duet, me and my wife. If the baby's crying, we get up we feed together. Everything is a duet. This is not how my father and mother worked it. If I was crying, my father would go get it. I gotta work. Do you want to kiss the baby? I'll kiss it. I gotta go work. But now, 2018, everything's a couple. We share the duties. Everybody's got something, though. Everybody's trying to teach you something on Facebook. There's always a video, a do-it-yourself video, or a life hack. Some guy, 53-year-old guy, got his own channel. He's in his bathroom with a camera. Once a week, he comes out with an episode. What's up, guys? Welcome to Jim's Corner. Today, I'm going to teach you how to get that last amount of toothpaste out of your toothpaste tube. Simply take a woman's barrette, attach it to the end of the tube. Now, what you want to do is move the toothpaste near the aperture. Some air is going to build up in the tube. Take your scissors and let out the... Go buy another tube, Jim. What are you doing in your bathroom with a bottle of Crest?